Hello, everyone. This is Youngling Jr. So the Idaho suspect, Bryan Kohberger, he agrees to the extradition months. And yeah, so this is huge. So the 28-year-old man accused of killing four University of Idaho students in November. So he agreed to be extradited to Idaho during his Tuesday court appearance in Monroe County, Pennsylvania. That's where they found him. And Bryan Kohberger mouthed the words, "I love you" to his parents and two sisters that he was escorted out of the courtroom. His family was emotional during the hearing, or crying at times. Kohberger made eye contact with his father at one point during the hearing. So Kohberger is unlikely to fly back to Idaho Tuesday night. Authorities said Major Christopher Paris of the Pennsylvania State Police told reporters that the different agencies involved in the case are still finalizing the logistics of transporting the suspect, including who will transport him and now. Yeah, they have to get the manpower, so I figured it would be like a 10-day window before they can actually successfully extradite him back to Idaho, to the Moscow County where this crime took place. The probable cause of the affidavit allegedly connecting Kohberger to the murders must remain sealed until he returns to the state, prosecutors had previously said. So Kohberger, those who don't know him, he was a PhD student in Washington State University, his Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology. So he was arrested last week on first-degree murder, leads to be charged with 4 counts and burglary charges. So Kohberger's attorney, Monroe County Chief Public Defender Jason Labar, said in a statement his client is eager to be exonerated of these charges and looks forward to resolving these matters as promptly as possible. Kohberger was arrested on Friday in Pennsylvania in the Ponoco Mountains for the November 13th murders of roommates Zana, Kaylee, Goncalves, Madison Mogan, as well as Cronola's boyfriend, Ethan Chapin. The four victims were stabbed to death at the girls' off-campus house in the middle of the night. After Kohberger's semester at Washington State this December, he and his father drove cross-country together, arriving at the family's Pennsylvania home on December 13th. That is crazy, man. That was 1 month after the murders. So I'm pretty sure that his his father knew about this. They drove cross country. So this is literally a month right after the murders, man. They drove to the pre-planned road trip in the white Hyundai Elantra, and that's why that white Hyundai Elantra was so key into this investigation here. It was a connection to the murders, and they drove cross country right after the 1 month after the murders. It reminds me of that Brian Laundrie situation here with him and Gabby Petito. He murdered Gabby Petito, and they were supposed to be on a cross road trip across the country, and he decided to come back home in Florida and to be with his parents and go on to a camping trip. And I believe, the parents had something to do with it. And also, to allegedly, they were saying that he gave his son a shovel to help bury it. It was just some super crazy stuff going on, man. And, that's why the Petito family was suing them, right? So, but I'm gonna get into this little story here. The father and son were pulled over twice in Indiana. It was a cam footage on that. They were pulled over twice in Indiana, once for speeding and the traffic violation to tailgating. Police have not said what led them to Kohberger, but law enforcement sources told the ABC News that authorities identified him as a suspect through that public DNA genealogy databases. The probable cause affidavit, which details the reason for the arrest, is sealed and won't be released until he returns to Idaho. All right, so we understand that. No other arrests are expected. Moscow Police Chief James Fry told ABC News. The chief said the Moscow Police Department's only prior interaction with Kohberger was a traffic citation for not wearing a seatbelt. All right, that was issued while the suspect drove that white Elantra. Steve Goncalves, dad of victim Kaylee Goncalves, said the arrest has brought relief and comfort. That's a blessing. It felt like a cloud was lifted off of us, he told Good Morning America. All this torture of waiting had a purpose and a meaning. Kohberger's family said in a statement, "We care deeply for the four families who lost their precious children. There are no words that can adequately express the sadness we feel. We will continue to let the legal process unfold. And as a family, we will love and support our son and brother," the family said. So, yeah, to any further more information, like I said, this man is insane. And I wonder if his father going to have something to do with this too, man, harboring a fugitive, because I'm pretty sure he knew some information. And they questioned him if he, his son murdered these four individuals, these precious people, man. So Bryan Kohberger, man, like I said, he was on the Monroe County Courthouse in Strasburg, Pennsylvania, high out in the mountains. So it is what it is. They got him. And I'm, like I said, looking for him to be extradited, you know, back to Idaho. And like I said, gonna serve his whole sentencing. So until more information, you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let's have respectful comments here. Tell me, guys, if you following this story. I really appreciate you guys. I'm out. Deuces.